What's up, Ron here. Welcome to TimeWalkTV. I hope you're all having a great day today. If you're new here, we post videos every Monday and Friday. So if you want to keep up with all the videos, go and hit that subscribe button down below, or you can follow me on Twitter for any updates or anything like that. And we did it. We got the green screen. We're doing some really cool stuff here. But the reason we're all here is we're going to take a look at a blue-white artifact aggro deck that I found on Bad Boy Gaming, or the Joey Moss channel. And let's go ahead and take a look in Arena. We made some changes off of his list to make it a little different, but I think it's actually going to be really sweet. So let's go ahead and hop into Arena and check it out. All right, welcome into Arena. We have our blue-white artifact aggro deck loaded up, ready to go. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the cards that make this deck work. Now, there are going to be a ton of artifacts and enchantments, just letting you know some of them don't really work that well on their own, but when you add them together, well, they're going to be pretty powerful because we have all that glitters, but we'll get into that in just a second. First, let's take a look at Ginger Brew, a 1-drop 1/1 with haste. You pay 1 and it can't be blocked except by creatures with haste, or you can pay 2 to sacrifice to gain 3 life because it is a food, which is pretty funny. Inquisitive Puppet is a 1-drop 0/2. Scries 1 when you come in, so you can manipulate your deck a little bit. And in a pinch, you can sacrifice it or exile it for a 1/1 human token, which is pretty sweet. So like Pinocchio becoming a boy. Blockwing Gargoyle, 1-drop 0/3. Nothing really exciting about that, but for 4 mana, you can give it +2/+0 and flying, so it can turn into an evasive threat a little bit down the line, which may come in handy. Manifold Key, 1-drop, 1 tap, untap target artifact, and 3 tap to give target creature unblockable. So when we get our creatures real nice and big, bunch of counters on them, maybe giving in all that glitters, we can get in our last point of damage or hit them really hard. Chamber Sentry. Now I know this card seems a little weird because you can only put counters on it based on the colors that were cast or used to cast it, so it can only really come in as a 2/2, but the fact that we have a lot of ways to get more counters onto the Chamber Sentry, especially with like Karn's Bastion and our Steel Overseer, it might be actually pretty good to be able to remove some counters and deal damage, get a little bit of reach in here. And with our Emeries, we can actually bring it back after we use up all the counters on it, so that's actually really sweet. To our big heavy hitters here, we have the Stonecoil Serpent, X for a 0/0 with Reach and Trample, protection from multicolored, so that means Oko, that means Teferi. A lot of these like good removal spells like Mortify and stuff like that. Now, Murderous Rider still hits it, but what are you going to do? So this is a really sweet card because it costs X as a 0/0. It puts 1/1 counters onto itself. So Steel Overseer pumps it. Karn's Bastion pumps it. Just a really sweet card. It goes over the top when you put all the glitters onto it. Well, it's going to get real big and it's going to trample over for a ton of damage. Moving over to a Corridor Monitor, a 1 blue for a 1/4, which is pretty good stats for a 2-drop. When it comes into play, you're going to untap target artifact or creature. Now, this only has text that really matters if you have a big giant, Stonecoil Serpent. You swing with it for like 7 to 10 damage, and then you can untap it for as a blocker, or you can untap your Steel Overseer, which is the main reason that it's in the deck, along with the Manifold Key. So Steel Overseer is the big bad, awesome, sweet, pump your whole team type card, which is really awesome. 2 mana for a 1/1. Tap it, put a 1/1 counter on each artifact creature you control. So this is going to pump our team. We can play Corridor Monitor to untap it to pump our team again. And we can use the key to do the exact same thing, which is absolutely nuts. So we can be looking at a team of 4/4s, 5/5s, some really big stats, and really hard to overcome for a lot of decks right now. All that glitters. 1 and a white for enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and enchantment you control. So on a Ginger Brew, this makes it into a 3/3, which is really sweet because all the glitters counts itself, and this is an artifact as well as it is a 1/1 creature. Moving over to Emery, Lurker of the Lock for 2 and a blue is a 1/2, costs 1 less for each artifact that's in play. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library into the graveyard, and you have tap, choose target artifact in your graveyard. You may cast it this turn. So this is nice, so if any of these things die, we can always target them with Emery and cast them again. And there's a specific thing that says cast this turn, so when we target our Stonecoil Serpent, we can cast it from the graveyard. So we're getting the 1/1 counters, we're not putting it back into play, which would then die because it's a 0/0. We can actually cast it again, which is really sweet. So this just goes really well with our artifact package mainly. Our Arcanist Owl, and again, another artifact. It's a 3/3. When it comes into play, you look at the top 4, you pick an artifact or enchantment. So we can find all that glitters. We can find Conclave Tribunal, which are enchantments in the deck, or the rest of our artifacts to pick out whatever we want, really. And then we also get a 3/3 flyer along with that, which is great. Conclave Tribunal, this is a card I added that wasn't in the original list that I found. It's 4 mana with Convoke and exiles target non-land permanent. So anything that our opponent's doing, planeswalkers, creatures, enchantments, artifacts, anything like that, we can handle. And because it has Convoke, we can tap our creatures to pay the cost on it, which is really sweet. Moving to the mana base, it's pretty simple. We want all of our lands to come into play untapped. So we have 4 Hallowed Fountain, 6 plains, 8 islands, and 4 Karn's Bastions. This is a card that I've added because we put so many 1/1 counters on all of our creatures. And Stonecoil Servant puts its own 1/1 counters, and so does Chamber Sentry. This can pump up our team by putting 1/1 counters. So if we have nothing left to do with our mana, we have a bunch of creatures out, we can just use Karn's Bastion to pump up the jams and get in there for a lot of damage. So moving over to the sideboard, nothing really crazy here, just some pretty solid things based on what we might run into besides Oko. Starting off, we have 2 Graph Digger's Cages. I know that there's like a mono blue dredge style deck, and there's like some Phoenix decks running around. I doubt we're going to run into them, but it's just better safe than sorry with this one. 3 Glass Caskets. This is for like the red-black sacrifice deck, or like red deck wins or anything like that. When you're on the ladder, you never know what you're going to play against, so it's better to just be prepared for anything, really. 2 Negates. Now this probably should be Dovin's Vetoes, but with the color restriction of Dovin Veto, you have to have white and blue. I decided Negate was just a little bit easier to cast because we're running colorless lands. Sorcerer's Spyglass was really good in the blue-white control deck that we played last week, so I figured we'd try it here. It's a cheap artifact. It pumps up our all that glitters creature, and it can stop the Okos or the Nissas, stuff like that, which is really great. Mystical Dispute for just a cheap counterspell. Mystic Forge to go into those really grinding games where they have a lot of removal, so we can just play a lot of stuff off the top of our deck. And 2 Dance in the Manse is also for those long grinding games where they're able to remove all of our creatures and all of our stuff, because we can bring everything back and make it into a 4/4 and just win the game from there. So that's the deck. Let's go and hop into some games, see how it plays, and see if we can beat some people down with some gingerbread guy. All right, welcome into round number 1. Let's go and take a look at our hands, see what we have to work with this crazy blue-white artifact deck. And it looks pretty sweet, and we're on the play. We have Gingerbrute, the Coil Serpent, we have Tribunal if we want to tap some of these cards for like removal or anything, and we have Emery on maybe 2. Yeah, 1, 2, yep, 3. Okay, sweet. We're going to keep it. All right, so I think we're going to lead on Gingerbrute, then play Serpent for 1, and then play Emery on 2 as well. So this is looking pretty sweet. Unfortunately, our opponent milled to 5, which really stinks, but that is the variance that is Magic the Gathering. It happens to everybody. Happens to me quite a bit, so not a big deal. Dismal Backwater kind of doesn't look good for us because they probably have a lot of removal, but Emery should help with that. And we'll pay 2 life and then play Emery. Hopefully this mills artifacts. It does. Okay, so we can play Steel Overseer next turn, which is really sweet. Definitely something I want to be doing for sure. Hopefully we draw a land. We did mill over a couple lands here, which is super not nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and cast this sucker. Don't have to use anything out of our hands currently, and we'll swing for 2. Now we're lining up for a really sweet turn 4. Thought Erasure. Nice. They're not taking anything off the board, so that is extra awesome because we are, oh my goodness, they've ditched a Liliana. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got here. I guess we just do this for 3. 1, 2, 3. Auto pay. I guess I could have Emery'd that, but we'll put a counter on everything. Swing for 5. Wow. All right, we're getting the beats in. This is a 4. This is a 4 power guy now. Do you have? Okay, so they have untapped land and a Murderous Rider they're gonna play. Well then, we had the courier monitor to pump our whole team, do this, and then we had double Conclave Tribunal there as well. So sweet first game for sure. That is exactly the way we drew it up. They missed, I think, 1 land drop, but Yeah, we just came out of the gate swinging. Came out swinging here. So let's see. Did I see any blue? Yes, we saw Dismal Backwater, so we could bring in Mystical Disputes on the draw to maybe get him, you know, not let him thought erasure us immediately. I saw a few. Oh, I saw Liliana, so it's tough to tell if they're on a Fires deck, but we can probably just assume that they are. So let's see what we got here. I think since we're going to bring in a lot of sorceries and instant stuff, I don't think we want Owl. We can cut down. Ooh, well, Emery lets us buy back a lot of our stuff as well. But we're bringing in Dance too, so let's see. Bring in our Sorcerer Spyglass, because I think they're a Grixis Fires deck. I don't think anyone really plays Grixis Control. But even if they're Grixis Control, their Planeswalkers are their win cons. So we'll bring that in. We'll take out the key. And we'll take out something else. We want Mystical Disputes. And we want Dance of the Mance. Let's see. Let's see. All that glitter is pretty good. Probably just trim a little bit. Probably don't need courier monitors, but they are pretty essential. We'll cut a Puppeteer and a Chamber Sentry and bring in two of these dances. If the game ends up going long, we want a card that can kind of catch us back up, because they can just bring everything back onto the battlefield. A lot of our X 0/0s, we probably don't want too many of those, but we have a sick curve here. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo, baby. Yeah, we're keeping this. This is nice. Okay. Well, what do you got, opponent? Because we have some serious heat right now in our hands. I'm talking about super fast gingerbread guys. Unfortunately, they mold again to 5. That's so terrible. I feel so bad. I hate when that happens to myself, and I always don't want it to happen to my opponent, because, you know, their deck is built to do something specific, and when you mold a 5, it kind of, you know, doesn't help with that, you know, portion of it. So let's go ahead and just play our Steel Overseer. No attacks, because we can't make it unblockable. Fave Wishes is a great blocker. Lets them buy them some time to get their Fires of Invention, because that's definitely what they have in their deck because of this card. But let's take a look what we can do here. Now we could just go super ham and play like another Steel Overseer or something. Yeah, I guess we could do that, and then Conclave Tribunal on the next turn. If they bounce this hand, they're ditching 2 cards out of their hand anyway. So let's play Steel Overseer. See if they have a counterspell. Nothing. And Emery. What you got for the Emery? Nothing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can flash back our Sterncoil Serpent, which is sweet. We will no attacks this one, and we'll just wait to their end step. We're going to put a stop on their end step. Make sure when you're playing these games and you want to do something specific, you're make sure you put a stop on whatever spot you want to. If you don't want them to go to combat immediately, you can put a stop here, or if you don't want them to go to our turn immediately, you can go there. So they don't have anything to follow up this Fires of Invention. Maybe next turn they'll have like a Nicol Bolas. But yeah, we're gonna put some counters on our dudes here. What should we do? They have black, black, black. So they have the triple black for Nicol Bolas. It is a tough one. This is a tough one. Do we take out the Fires of Invention? That's the real kicker. Well, I don't think they have any. Oh, let's undo on that. We need the white source. We do that to play our Steel Overseer. Let's swing first and see what they do. They're gonna block. Okay, so we'll pump up the jams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes, we can pump up the jams again. Bang. That's out of there. And now we can tap, 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 tap to Conclave Tribunal their Fire's Invention, so they can't play double spells a turn. And we got him! Woo! Oh yeah, this is exactly the way we drew it up. Bring the beats, get our team huge, and then just remove one of their you know, creatures or permanents or anything like that, and just swing in for the win. So that's awesome. I can't believe it. That's so sweet. All right, on to game 2. Hopefully goes just as well as this one. All right, welcome into round number 2. Let's take a look at our hand, see what we got to work with. And this deck is absolutely fantastic. We have our 1-drops. You know, we can get Emery out on turn 2, which is crazy. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep this. And I think we're on the play, which we are. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and shock this in because we don't care. Give our Gingerbread haste because he's the fastest gingerbread man this side of the Mississippi. You can't stop him. You just can't stop him. Red? Oh no. Maybe they can stop him. Oh no, they stopped him. Oh no, they stopped him. Yep, 1. And we'll pay this guy for 1. All right, you got more shocks? Oh, it's a red-white deck. Huh. No, that's a problem. Oh, scry. Sure, we'll keep that. Actually, I can't play this because I want to keep that. No tax. What do we do here? I guess they get a free swing out of it. Ooh, they have a double striker. They can't shock. Feels good. Okay, they can shock now. Shock for free. Right, I think they get to do it for free. Yeah, and you think you have to exile it afterwards? Sure. What are they gonna point it at? It's a question. What shall they point it at? This puts 1/1 counters on stuff. Man, that's a sweet card. Maybe we should do that. Yep, that is super dead. And what does this? Just have trample and stuff? Yeah, it's a 0/3, son. This is not. Look at that. He lives. Okay. Very nice. Well, as much as man, I can't have him be flashing that thing back. That's for sure. Yep, we'll go 1, 2. And we'll get the Arcanist here. That's all we can do. This guy's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt pretty bad. We get to bring back Steel Overseer next turn. Quality. Although if we get a land, I guess we could bring back Serpent for a 4 CMC. Oh, big man's coming in hot. He's a 3/2. He's a 3/2 and he's swinging. Yikes. Maybe we do need to bring back Serpent because he has protection from the old... Oh boy. Big man. Okay, well, let's see. 3, 6, 9. Go to 9? Sure. Just this one time, though. I think regardless of what we do, we have to bring back Serpent because all they have is multicolored stuff. So land would be sweet off the top. Land would be very sweet. Ooh, thank you so much. Soul Coil Serpent. Cast this for 4. Auto pay. Alright, now we got our no attacks, please. I think the only thing they can kill that is that 4 damage spell, but they need triple red to do that. They can't God's Willing across this. They're still swinging though. That's interesting. So I guess we will block here and let that 3. Can they do an extra 6? I guess I can pump that up. Yeah, they're fumbling around with their hand a little bit, so we'll do that. What you got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Prevent all non-combat damage. Okay, well, can they pumperoo this thing up enough? Still gonna take damage though. It looks like they're not going to do any, and they're not going to waste the cards in their hand since I've blocked so much. They're just going to kill the one thing, and that's about it. And then my guy's going to kill their Swiftblade. We will go to 6, but we got rid of the double striker. Now we can bring back our Steel Overseer, which is sweet. Looks good to me. Non-combat damage. Darn. Non-combat damage, you say. Well, let's see what we can bring back. I guess we can bring back the Ginger Brood, actually. I think that's what we have to do. That way we can gain 3 life if we need to, just in case they have a big old pump spell in their hand. Chamber Sentry will go as a 2. We can leave this up for... We have to get rid of this stupid Tajik. We have to get rid of him. So we'll play Sentry for 2. Auto pay. Oh, you stupid... Oh, no, it didn't tap the white. Why the auto tapper? Come on, man. Whatever. Hollow Fountain can tap this to deal 1 damage to this, so we can block and kill that, I guess. I'm not really sure what we're doing here. We are hanging on by the skin of our teeth. That's what we're doing currently. This is a nice little loopy doop we can do. I guess I don't have 2 mana to do the loopy doop, but it's something we can do as long as this Emery doesn't die. Yikes. Oh no. Oh no. That has flying. And we don't have 2 mana to sacrifice this because I'm a dum-dum. This has reach. Oh my gosh, we did it. We did it. Maybe they didn't notice. They didn't notice. Why does that thing have reach? We'll never understand the reasoning for the reach on a colorless card. But regardless, it is saving our butts. Block. We did it. How? We don't know, but we did it. We did the thing. We blocked with a reach creature. Alright, so this calls for all 3 glass caskets. And in this case, I guess they could have disenchants, so we probably want to keep Emeries in. Conclave Tribunals are fine. Probably go down an owl because it costs so much. We will go down a key because it doesn't really do much. We're trying to keep them under, slowed down a little bit because they have a bunch of double strikers. And probably Courier Monitor. I could see that. Probably. Yeah, let's get rid of a Courier Monitor. That looks great. Our hand last time was really cool. We somehow pulled it out because Stonecoat Serpent and Emery is a fantastic combo. And apparently having protection from multicolored and reach. And reach. Tell me why that thing has reach. And why Beanstalk Giant does not have reach. Or Realm Cloak Giant doesn't have reach. Makes so much sense, right? Great hand again. Serpent, Brute, some removal, something to untap my guy. So yeah, we'll keep. Looks good. Hopefully they don't shock us again. But we'll see. They have a 1-drop white card? They do. Fairy something or other. Alright, well let's see if they block. Coming in hot. Block, 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 block. I don't think they will. Yeah. Haha, called your bluff. Next turn we can... What can we do? Arcanist, huh? Probably have to get rid of that at some point here. Well, we can do 1 and 1, but I want this to be a little bit bigger probably. Let's see what's on top of our library before we make any decisions. Okay, Still Overseer is probably means we're going to do this for 1. It may get shocked, but that's okay. We have quite a bit of, I guess, over the top type cards coming up here with Steel Overseer into Courier Monitor. So as long as we don't like die out of nowhere. Okay. Yep, that's a thing. Oh goodness gracious, that thing is gigantic. Excuse me, sir. Can you not do that, please? Ouch. Pass, block, full control, block, and then we'll exile this. Can I exile it, please? Please let me exile it, please. It is declared blocked. Oh no, it has trample. Why does it have trample? Why? I guess it doesn't matter. I think it was gonna die anyway. Might as well get a 1/1 out of it. Oh goodness, can we survive? Don't play anything else, please. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think we have to do it this way. Oh gosh, that sucks that we have to do it this way. Steel Overseer's coming in hot. Oh, I guess we didn't because we had a human. Oh, whatever. A white human creature token. Whatever. We probably have... I don't really want to get rid of that. But it does block the old Fairy Guild Mother, but I guess we don't care. 1, 2, 3. And white. And we'll play the Conclave Tribunal. They do not have God's Willing, but they do have a shock for this. Very nice. Timely. Indeed. Take care of the Arcanist for now. Attack. I can't block. Oh boy, we are up a creek right now. Let me tell you. If they don't play anything, you're not doing too bad. Okay, Prison Realm. That's fine. That is totally fine. I'm okay with that. Alright, they put the scry on the bottom. So let's see. Oh, we're keeping that on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be our 4th, so I can actually swing with Ginger Brute. Then we can play Courier Monitor to untap the Ginger Brute, and then we can Conclave Tribunal and tap all of our creatures here and take out. We gotta take out the Fairy Guild Mother, even though I want to get my guy back, which it'll die, so it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew, that's gonna be a big boy. That's also a big boy. Oh boy, that's the biggest of the boys right there. Yeah, we'll give it the old unblockable here. Swing. They got him on almost a 2-turn clock. They only got 1 card in hand. Oh boy, can we do it? No, they got the Prison Realm. No, not my beautiful gingerbread man. He's dead. Well, he's in jail right now, actually. All right, hits me. Got nothing else? All right, well, we'll sack this or exile that guy to make a token. We draw Karn's Bastion. Well, we have nothing that actually does anything, so we'll just... We have no way to block this, so if they have a pump spell, they have a pump spell, we lose. Whatever. We'll just go to the next game. But, whew, we are up a creek right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, close. If we draw in all the glitters, it's close, right? Because all the glitters would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all the glitters, if they swing, don't have anything, and we draw all the glitters, then yes, we will win. Right, that's just a 4. That puts us to 1. Are we alive? Don't play anything else? Yep, that's fine. Does that untap? It does not, but we still did not find the other glitters. Okay, game 3. Game 3. We do have our glass caskets. So that's important. Maybe we want our negates, actually. That might be a thing we need. Conclave Tribunos and all that glass casket things, gotta keep them. Gargoyle is gonna come out. Negates are gonna come in. We want to stop them from using those silly prison realms. Pretty expensive removal, I think, for that deck, but it definitely did work on them. Them having those quick early creatures that do a lot of damage did hurt us, but we can have some pretty explosive draws on the play, so I think we can actually get the win here, which would be so cool. It's a tough deck to beat. Silly because Shock is really good against us, apparently. So we'll see what we got here. Looks like we're going into game number 3. All right, so let's see. Playing first, obviously. 1 into 2 into 3 with double negate. Sure. Hopefully we draw some lands. That would be nice. Play our dude for 1 here. Hopefully he doesn't get shocked. Steel Overseer is looking pretty nice on 2. Shocking. It's very shocking for you to have shock on turn 1. You obviously have shock. Ooh, you dirty rotten you. Oh boy, they have to have shock, right? Because they I saw them hover their cards a little bit. I knew it. Do we? I guess we don't care because we want to save this for something else, and we want to Steel Overseer down. Sure. Shocked. Steel Overseer. You should have saved your shock. Probably would have played Emery, but that's okay. We can bring this back later. Alright, Glass Casket in the building. So they bring in a ton of removal that does not fit their game plan at all. Which is pretty crazy. Yeah, I guess we missed the lane drop, so we're just gonna play our Ginger Brew. Say go. Now this is the turn that they're gonna have like Feather with like a bunch of pump spells, so it's not looking too good. And there's Tajik. Okay, that's fine. Better than Feather. It is a 3/2 with haste, but it is not Feather. So that's all we're worried about right now. My turn. Okay, a land's nice. Let's play our Emery. See what we flip over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looks good. Play this tapped, and we'll swing for 1. Now we're looking for our big dog. You know, he's going to be looking pretty nice here. If they have removal for that, that's going to stink, but we have a backup. Luckily, if we draw a land, we have backup plus negate, which is sweet. If they don't kill us and they just try to pump and kill us that way, we at least can get back our sweet blockable guy that has reach and protection from multicolor, which is great. Yeah, no blocks at all. You are fine to hit me for 3. Are they going to let us come to our turn? It kind of looks like it, but ooh, nice, very nice. Okay, so we're gonna pay 2, tap Emery, bring back the coil guy for 4, tap him for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay, sweet. So now we got a big old stone coil serpent. He's big, he's bad. He's a stone coil serpent for 4. All right, now we got a really good blocker for this. Tajik, we have a good blocker for their Feather if they play one. Looks like they're just going to swing with everything. Make this into a 3/3 probably. Oh boy. Whew. That's a big boy right there. That's big guys. Big guys. Oh my goodness, and they don't... What? What? Yeah, I'll keep that in my hand, I guess. Oh. Do I really care? I'll probably just make another one. Yeah, let's do this. We'll keep the cards in our hand, and we will play this for 4. We're just gonna keep playing 4/4s. Maybe I'll draw a land next turn and play a 5/5. No attacks because we need blockers desperately. We're at 12. We could be much less of a life total, so we'll see. They probably have a bunch of pop spells. Sure, that has flying, but guess what? These have reach. And they are protection from your guy. And you can't even God's Willing around this because it is a colorless card. Wow, that is just fantastic. +2/+1 in flying is actually really sick. Drawing some cards, doing some stuff. All right, so we'll block here and we'll block here. This doesn't have trample, correct? Okay, sweet, block. Boom, boom. Not the best attack that you've had, but I respect it. I respect what you're doing here. But we're gonna Glass Casket your guy. Swing for 8. They don't have a response. We get the W. Blue-white artifacts takes down red-white feather. Ooh, this deck is sweet. Let's move on to match number 3. All right, welcome into round number 3. Let's go and take a look at our hand, see what we have to work with. Doesn't look too great, and we're on the draw. I think we're actually going to mulligan this. Hand looks 10 times better. We have 2 1-drops into our all the colors. We're going to keep 6, ditch a land, and see what our opponent's working with here. Swamp on 1. Do they have like a 1-drop? Yep, they have Gutter Bones. Okay, so it's like a black aggro style deck. I think for this one we are going to drop our 0/3 first. And that is a good blocker for the old Gutter Bones here. Next turn we can actually make it really nice and big. But we might just want to play Gingerbrute first. So we have Conclave Tribunal on the following turn for anything crazy that they might play. Swamp number 2, so look at the mono black aggro. There's the Cauldron Familiar. I would not be surprised to see the Oven here. Nope, double Familiar. Okay, well, Conclave Tribunaling them is not really what we're looking to do, probably. So let's see. I think. What do we do here? Put this on. It makes it a 2/5. Yikes, that's pretty silly. I think we just play this, our Gingerbrute, play a land tapped, I guess. Yeah, because we can't play this regardless. And say no attack, see what our opponent has here. The Oven would make things quite difficult, but the Gingerbrute can be unblocked. So that's pretty nice. Okay, so there's the red mana for probably a Mayhem Devil. Priest of the Forgotten Gods is something we're going to be taking out immediately. That is one of those really, really good cards that people seem to overlook. And it's one of those extremely good cards that if you don't deal with immediately, well, you're definitely going to lose to it. So let's go ahead and play our Karn's Bastion, and then we will tap our Gingerbrute and our lands here. And we will get rid of that Priest immediately. That is something we do not want on the battlefield, that is for sure. Now, they probably have like a Mayhem Devil or something along those lines as well, which will make the sacrificing a little bit better. They will have Chandra Mana next turn, but we do get to block the 2-power guy here, which is nice. We do get to double all the glitters onto our Gingerbrute, which is silliness. But we think we might actually wait and just play this 3/3. That seems like a way better plan. We actually can't. We can't because we don't have Card Bastion. Why you do this? Why did I put this card in this deck? All right, we're gonna go ham sandwich onto this this Gingerbrute here. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. 11 damage. Are we gonna make it unblockable next turn? Jeez. If we draw any like artifact, we're good. As long as they don't have any removal. Oh no, it's removal! Why are you playing this card? What? Why are you playing this? Target creature, huh? Man, I should have spread out my things there. Come on, why are you playing this card in your deck? You're like, I'm gonna play all 1-drops and then a 5-drop. That makes sense, right? Oh, that would have been the win too. Tough life here, tough life, I say. Let's keep this so we can actually play our birdie next turn. Next, no attacks. That has lifelink, so we'll probably block and then exile. Pretty unfortunate. turn of events that they had a Cavalier of Night. Oh boy. We'll block there, block there. Alright, and then we'll exile this to make a 1/1. No lifelink for you. And we have an island coming up. Sweet, sweet. Play our 3/3 here. Carnage Bastion kind of got us messed up. Yep, they can bring that back. Play it again. Looks like they flooded out a little bit here. I'm not sure if they're more mid-rangey or if they just like have, this is just their aggressive cards that they only drew. But we'll see here. Pass the turn. I don't think you have anything, right? Yeah, no. Okay. Play Arcanist Owl. Yeah, well, I guess we'll grab a Serpent here. And we will attack for 1, I guess? No, I think it's probably better to trade. No attacks. This thing will be bigger than the Cavalier of Night, thankfully. Unless it dies. Chandra. Super good card here. Woohoo! That's a really good one. Very, very good. Probably have to kill that next turn. I don't want to, but we might have to.
Don't worry. I brought company.
All right, so we got the boys coming in. The boys are coming. So I guess we go 1, 2, 3. They sacrifice anyway. 5, 4, 5, 6. Yep, sure thing. Can't do much about that. Kitty Cat lives. These will die. They can bring this back and play it, I think, right? Yeah, two to bring it back to their hand, 1 to play it. Kevlar and I really screwed up my plans here. Let's see. We can, let's see. Do this for 4. We probably have to do it for 5 actually, and then we have block, take 2 down to 4. Although this will let them not gain life. That I mean, at this point it doesn't really matter. 5. Yep, auto pay. No attacks. They don't have anything they can flash back. They can just make 2 guys. We can block and kill the cat probably. Gutter Bones is being a real pain in the butt today. We'll see. If they can't find an oven or anything, I think we're in okay shape as long as we keep drawing okay. Just gonna be really tough. Really tough to beat this this draw that they had here. They might not swing with this. Depends on what's in their hand. They have 2 cards, so I'm not really sure if they have like a removal spell and then they can just minus Chandra and flash it back. That would pretty much sacrifice an artifact, you say. Okay. Now they could minus Chandra to play this again. That's definitely a spot that they could do that. I would take 3 then. 3 damage instead of 2. Sure. Now they are both artifacts and creatures, so they just say artifact. And we get to sacrifice our artifact creature owl bird. Bird's the word. Sacrifice an artifact. That's out of here. So now they have a choice of swinging with everything. They have another kitty cat, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. We'll see what they do swinging wise. Yeah, I think this is the correct way to do it. We block here. Take 3. That dies, but nothing else comes back. Wait, that does come back. Oh, that's dirty. Yeah, I don't think we got this one, boys. Okay, well, we're gonna pack this one in. Go to board, see what we had to work with. The Cavalier Knight caught me completely off guard because all they played is like 1-drops. the entire game, and then they just played a 5-drop out of nowhere. So that was probably the top of their curve. They probably landed 1 or 2 of them, maybe. Let's see. Maybe we bring in Grafdigger's Cage just to keep the cats in order. I guess I could see that. We can just bring in Glass Caskets and Grafdigger's Cages. I don't think I like anything else in this matchup, to be honest. We can take out Key. We can take out that guy. And we can probably drop down to one of these. And maybe an Emery, possibly. We can go down a Conclave Tribunal, probably. No, we'll go down a Sentry here. That sounds better. That sounds a little better. Oh, that's not good. I should have taken out the Emerys for the Grafdigger's Cages. That's a symmetrical card, and that stops Emery. Oh boy. Well, actually, we're casting it from the graveyard, so I think it works. I really don't think it works. But hey, what are you going to do? We just got to do what we got to do here. Let's keep this. We have all our colors. We have a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. Looks pretty good. We need to find like a... we need to find something different. I'm trying to think what we need. We need the Steel Overseer card. Yes, that would be fantastic. We get a good Steel Overseer. Hello, my friend. You're the best. I'm so glad that you made it to the party. I'm so glad you made it. And on the play, too. You are the best. And Courier Monitor, you're the coolest guy I know. That's so nice of you to come to my party. We'll see what they do here, but since they're more of an aggressive deck, I don't see too much, you know. Okay, there's the oven. Sweet, sweet. My turn. Pay 2 life and play the Steel Overseer. And we'll send a message by hitting them for 0. Always good to send them a little message. Let them know you're not scared of them. My 0/2 puppet is coming in hot. Don't forget that. So now we have a spot where we can play Stone Coil Serpent. Counters on everything. Okay, not anymore. Well, it was going to be a really cool turn, but our opponent here hates fun. They hate it. They're not a big fan of fun. Double oven. Oh boy, I hope you don't find a cat. Alright. That's pretty sweet. Hey now. I like what I can dig what you're doing here. So we can play this for 2. So let's go 1, 2. Play that for 2. And then we can play this for 1. And then we can get back our Steel Overseer next turn. Yeah. Ooh, we have an Arcanist guy in there too. See, sometimes you gotta send him a message. Like, I don't care about your ovens. That's cool. Go and bake a pie. Bake a kitty cat. I don't know. Whatever you like to do with those ovens. Just leave my Emery alone, please. That's fine. Also, it's not fine, but I digress. Oh, he can't target here, can he? That's pretty silly. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So we can play a land. We can tap Emery. We can bring back Steel Overseer. And then we will tap 2 mana for the Overseer. Oh no, I should have done it beforehand. Oh no. No, I'm so dumb. Let's see if they realize. Let's see if they realize. I don't think, maybe they will. They probably will. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't have played this first. Gosh, if I just did this instead of playing this first, I wanted to attack with this. That's why I did this. What happened? Please? Have mercy? Don't do it. You don't need a food? You don't need a food? Don't do it. Crap, they did it. Crap. Well, that stinks. Darn it. Just because I wanted to swing for 2 and I get punished. Gosh, this is stupid. Now I have to do this again. Maybe I'll just do the owl and just say, like, you know, whatever, man. What else you got for me? A Mayhem Devil again? No! Not another one. Well, that's kind of rude. Now I can't bring back my Steel Overseer. That is just the most rude ever. Yeah, he's coming back. Guess what? It's a 3/3. It's going to find me another Conclave Tribunal to kill your stupid Mayhem Devil. Watch. Show you. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Boom. Got me. Oh my. That could be a thing. Ooh, that's tough. I feel like that would be kind of a trap, so I'll probably just do this. I'm not trying to take out their ovens because I don't care about their ovens. This has trample. I probably should have taken the other guy, whatever his name is. All that glitters, but they only have 2 cards in their hand. I'm trying to stop them from doing what they're doing. Please kill my Arcanist Owl so I can cast it again next turn. Sacked for food to deal me a damage. You got it. Yep, I'm at 15 currently. Luckily, they didn't have really any plays besides like double Mayhem Devil to kind of throw it my way. So let's hope this streak keeps going. Another land, flooding out a little bit. They could have the Cavalier, but they do not. And now we have an opening here. We have the opening we always wanted and needed to make this work. I'm going to double Overseer, and we're going to swing for 5. We're doing it. Oh, taking game 2. They couldn't handle the Emery. All right. Let's read Grafdigger's Cage because I forget what it says. Grafdigger's Cage. Players can't cast spells from graveyard or libraries. Well, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Although, is this, choose a card name. Actively says, oh, let's do that instead. That's way better. Then they can't use their ovens. Sweet. And we're on the draw. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is, where is it? This is way better. Because now we can, like, if we drew this last game, like, we couldn't play it because our whole game plan was around Emery and the Steel Overseer. So, yeah. Sorcerer Spyglass, little bit better. All right, we're done. We're good. Game number 3. Can we beat the Red-Black Sacrifice deck? As you can tell, down in the old gold 4, we don't face Oko ever. All we do is face like little aggro decks and Grixis fire decks. That's it. Let's keep this 7. Hopefully we draw a 1-drop. I don't really want to play this on 1 because I feel like it's going to die to shock, possibly. So, ooh, the old kitty cat. I hope we draw a Sorcerer Spyglass. We did not, but we did draw the puppet. Yay, puppet. I will keep the land because it makes our serpents bigger. Sure, and then they can't be killed by Mayhem Devils, which is pretty sweet. Hopefully they do not have a cauldron. Usually when they play the familiar on 1, they usually have the oven to back it up. That is my guess, and it is untrue. Do they swing though? They do not. Very nice. Okay, well, I do want to do one of these on 3 because 4 I can do double. So I think I'll do this on 2. Still gets caught by the old shock card, but on 3 we can do one of these for 3. Then on 4 we can do double all the glitters on either one of them. And then if we hit our 5th land in a row, we can proliferate I'm not even saying that right, but we can pump up the jams and get in there. So we have a plan of attack, and hopefully it does not get interrupted. Okay, well that cannot kill our serpent, which is nice. Ooh, but they do that? That's interesting. Judith deals 1 damage. Okay, sweet. So we will exile this to make a 1/1, and now we will block the 2/1 with the 1/1. Judith will deal a damage to me because this has protection from multicolored. Ooh, this card is just, oh my goodness, this card keeps getting better and better. 2 life. Pay this for 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. I will like another land, but we will attack for 2. These boys about to get pumped up next turn. Pumped up. Okay, now I can see why they're running the Cavalier of Night, because of the sacrifice portion of it. Judith is looking pretty swole here as a 2/2. I hope they don't have anything crazy to back her up. No, don't murder us, Rider, my bro. That's my bro. Well, now I can't go like deep onto this guy because then he'll probably die. Ooh, glass casket is sweet. Well, I guess we'll just do it that way. Yeah. Let's get Judith out of there. Let's get the Judith out of there. Looks like they have a lot of lands. They still got 4 cards in their hand. I was wrong when I thought I could do both of these in the same turn because I only have 1 white mana. So that was an issue. But we were able to glass casket it, and hopefully they can't, they don't have any bedevils or anything to kill this, but we'll see. Murderous Rider coming in hot. Looks good. What else you got? Maybe another creature? Not a removal spell? Please no removal spell. This is my only creature. There's no chance for me to win if you remove this creature. Please don't kill this creature. Please don't. What do they have the 2 mana that could take out Glass Casket? Sacrifice an artifact. Well, here's the thing. You can have your Judith back. Because I don't want you to have that. Yeah, so we still did not draw the old land here, so we'll do one of these to play the Ginger Brute. And I guess we will put this on the old Stone Coil Serpent. No, we'll put it on we'll put it on this boy so that he can not die from the Judith here. And we will no attacks because we have good blockers. We have blocks here, we have blocks here. They have 3 cards in hand, which is super scary. Very scary. All that glitters on the old 2/2 hero make it nice and big and gigantic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, make it 6/6. Whew! That's pretty spicy. Don't have a removal spell. They have a lot of removal spells. Quite a bit, actually. Pretty scary. Not a big fan of their removal spell suite. Oh boy, 6 mana. Okay. Oh, do they have a Cavalier? That would suck. Or maybe they're just gonna Castle Lockwing. They are. Okay. Nice. Swing. Somebody swing. That'd be great. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Not heck yeah. Heck no. No, no, no. Can we win next turn if we draw a white mana? Let's do the math. Okay. If we play both of these, we'll have 3, 4, 5, right? And that's 10, 12. Oh my goodness. Okay. No blocks. If we draw a white source, we win the game. Dang it. Although we do a lot of damage this turn, don't we? We'll spread out our threats a little bit. That's 11. Whew, that's some big damage right there. Yeah, buddy. Okay, well, I guess we'll do one of these duders here, and we'll untap our 7/7. Woo-hoo-hoo! That would be nice. Oh, if we play that earlier, oh my goodness, that would have been 12-13. Whoa, we might have won that game. I don't know. No, we wouldn't have. We wouldn't have. It's only an extra 2 damage. It wouldn't have been a 2. So, dodging Cavalier of Night would be super epic. Sacrifice an artifact. Well, of course I will sacrifice this 1/4. Oh man, if they don't have like a Murder Strider, I think we win here. Oh, but they're hovering over their stinking cards, man. Don't do it to me. 1 card in their hand. Let's see what it is. Oh man, it's gonna be Cavalier of Night. I know it. Oh, don't do it to me. Did we win? Ooh, maybe? I guess we'll put it on this, and then we'll make this unblockable, and I think that wins through a removal spell. I think 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that wins through a removal spell. We only have 1 card in hand. I think we got there. Oh, we got there! No way! Oh, we did it! We beat Red Back Sacrifice. Oh man, that's so sick! I can't believe we did it. That's so great. This deck is awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed playing this deck. It was fantastic. We had to play a bunch of artifacts, pump them up, play stuff from our graveyard from Emery. Everything worked together, and it was just fantastic. I really enjoyed playing this one. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the deck. Go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. Follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember, magic is great and so are you. Stay positive and play Islands.